Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello grade 2s and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is uses of energy and revision. Before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we know that we need to sanitize. So let's take our sanitizer and rub our hands. Remember, sanitizing is not the only way you can stay safe. You can also wear your mask or a shield when you go out in public. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be doing question words, problem solving, and writing. Let's start our lesson today, boys and girls, by going to page 9. On page 9, we are going to be doing question words. Now remember, question words are words we use when we are asking a question. We have the words what, why, whose, when, which, where, who, and how. Now, the box above is the one that tells us when we are going to be using them. So let's take a look. For who, we use it when we are talking about a person. Who is calling? Who will reach the phone first? When we are talking about when, it is about a specific time or place. When can I go on vacation? If we are going to be looking at the word what, that one is for a specific thing or an object. What is making that sound? And if we're going to be looking at the word how, it is used when we are trying to find a way, a manner, or a form. How do I stop the baby from crying? If we're going to use the word where, that one is used for position or a place. Where should I go? If we're going to use the word why to start the question, why is used for a reason or an explanation. Why are you angry? And if we're going to use the word which is used for a choice or an alternative. Which dish should I choose? So there we go, boys and girls. Now we know what each question word means and how we can use it for the sentences that are actually questions. You're going to do your exercise by yourself and make sure that you use the correct one for A. For the B part, or rather number 2, you're going to write your own by using the question words. There is something I want you to remember though, that every time we use a question word, it always has a question mark at the end of that question. So please, boys and girls, make sure that you follow this rule and also check your questions before you move on to the next one. Have fun, and I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
For our lesson, boys and girls, let's all go to page 10. On page 10, we're going to be doing problem-solving sums. Now remember, problem-solving sums are important for us to read carefully. With each problem-solving sum, we need to make sure that we read it twice and understand it before we start answering. Today we're going to do F together. Let's read it 2 times. An ice cream costs $3.50. How much will Mom pay for 4 ice creams? Let's read it again. An ice cream costs $3.50. How much will Mom pay for 4 ice creams? Now, we have 2 important numbers there, the $3.50 and the 4. In order for us to find out what's going to happen, do we add, subtract, times, or share? If you said times, well done, good job. Now I have put up how we are going to times this one. So let's take a look at the board. Now on the board I have written that we have 1 ice cream that's equal to $3.50. So if we want to know how many 4 or how much 4 ice creams will cost, we need to say $3.50 times 4. Now I hadn't put the sign yet because I didn't want you to cheat when you were thinking. So now that we know that we are timesing or multiplying, let's do it together. The first thing that we say is 0 times 4. Now 0 times anything, boys and girls, will always be 0. So go ahead and put your 0 nicely in line. The next one we're going to say is 5 times 4. That means we have to count in 5s until we get to the number 4. Let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20. So 5 times 4 is 20, but we don't have enough space. So what are we going to do? We're going to carry on the 2. So the 2 is going to say plus 2, and then we will take our 0. Then the next one is going to say 3 times 4. That means we are counting in 3s until we get to 4. Let's go. 3, 6, 9, 12. So our answer is 12. But remember, we have this extra 2 that we need to add. So we say 12 plus 2. And 12 plus 2 is, we know, 14. So we make sure that our dot is in line. And then we say our 14. 1 in front and 4 behind. So our total cost, boys and girls, for 4 ice creams is $14.00. Go ahead and write that as your answer. You say $14 and with our dot, 0 cents. Take your time, boys and girls, and if you're going to read after you have answered, that's okay too. When you're done with your problem-solving sums, please can you go to the next page, page 11. On page 11, we are going to continue with some creative writing. Today, it is all about making a cup of tea. Now, if you look at the words in the box, you'll be able to read them and write them according to the picture. That's what they want us to do. So, to make the perfect cup of tea, you will need the following items. Please make sure you write the correct name for each picture. When you're done with that one, you move on to number 2. Number 2 has another box for itself where we have 4 words. Now that we know what we need to make the cup of tea, it's time to actually do the actions or the work. Now, for this one, I will not be helping you because I know you know how to do it. The only thing I can do is give you a bit of a clue. So let's take a look at the board. Now remember, these are instructions as to how to make the cup of tea. So they have words that are important for you to use so that the person who's following them will know what to do. The word that begins is the word first. So you say first and then you tell us what we do first. After that one, when you're done and putting your full stop, the next one to start the next part of the instruction, or rather step 2, is the word then. So you use that word for the next step. You can use the word afterwards or next for the third step. And then when you are done or almost done, you can say lastly as the last part of the making of the cup of tea. Now don't forget to use the words in the boxes for both of the numbers. Have fun with your creative writing, have fun with your problem solving, and I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson and I really hope you had fun. Remember, if you're not sure what to do, that's okay. You can always ask an adult for help, but please try and finish your work by yourself. Now that we are done, it is time to sanitize. Sanitizing, boys and girls, helps us to keep safe. So even if we're not in class, you must try and sanitize wherever you go in public. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. I wonder where Zoshi is today. I've not seen him. Zoshi, are you around? Oh, there he is. So from Zoshi and I would like to say thank you so much for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.